Hey guys, we figured since we can't see you at school, we're going to start reading a chapter book to you online. So the book that we picked is Save Me a Seat. And I'm going to read some chapters. Mr. Gibson will read some chapters, and Mrs. Alisea. I'm going to read the back of the book to you so you know what it's about. Joe and Ravi might be from very different places, but they're both stuck in the same place, school. Joe's lived in the same town all his life, and he was doing just fine until his best friends moved away and left him on his own. Ravi's family just moved to America from India, and he's finding it pretty hard to figure out where he fits in. Joe and Ravi don't think they have anything in common, but soon enough they have a common enemy, the biggest bully in their class, and a common mission to take control of their lives over the course of a single crazy week. So each chapter in this book is going to be told by a different person. Like the characters switch back and forth. It's all first person, so the person who's narrating is whose point of view it's being told from. All right, chapter 1 is told by Ravi. Most people in America cannot pronounce my name. On the first day at my new school, my teacher, Mrs. Beam, is brave enough to try. Suryanyane, she says, her eyebrows twitching as she attempts to sound it out. Suryanirainanan, I say slowly. She tries again, but it's no better. I'm going to have to work on that, she says with a laugh. I laugh too. Surinananyan is my surname. My first name is Ravi. It's pronounced Ravi with a soft Ra and a strong V. In Sanskrit, it means the sun. In America, people call me Ravi, with the stress on the first syllable. That doesn't mean anything. Patience is a virtue, Amma reminds me often. She believes that with time, people will learn how to say our names correctly. My grandmother tells her not to hold her breath. We moved to Hamilton, New Jersey a few months ago, May 13th to be exact. I am fresh off the boat, as they say. My father got a promotion at his IT company in Bangalore, so they transferred him to America. In India, Amma, Appa, and I have our own house, with a cook and a big garden. We even had a driver to take us wherever we needed to go. My grandparents lived in their own flat nearby. Now we all live together in a townhouse in a place called Hamilton Mews. Things are very different here in America. Appa takes the train to work. We don't have a cook anymore, so Amma has to prepare all the meals herself. Our new house is much smaller than the old one. There is only one bathroom upstairs, which I share with my grandparents. I wouldn't mind so much, except that Papira likes to take long showers, and Parima leaves her teeth in a glass by the sink at night. I learned to speak English when I was very young. We speak mostly English at home, and I went to an Beam is short and round. When she smiles, her eyebrows touch each other. As I look around the room, a sea of mostly white faces stares back at me. I feel a little nervous. It's my first day of 5th grade in room 506, and I am the only Indian in my class. There is one other, a boy named Dylan Samarine, but he doesn't count. He's an ABCD, American-born confused Desi. Desi is the Hindi word for Indian. I can tell Dylan is an ABCD because he speaks and dresses more like an American than an Indian. Tell us something about yourself, Ravi, Mrs. Beam says, smiling at me. Yes, ma'am, I say, standing at attention. Everyone laughs. Mrs. Beam claps her hands. Boys and girls, where are your manners? She asks. Go on, Ravi, we're listening. I push up my glasses and continue. My name is Ravi Surananan, and I just shifted from Bangalore. Everyone laughs again. What's so funny? I wonder. Mrs. Beam claps her hands. Her eyebrows are twitching like mad. Boys and girls, is this how we welcome a new student to Albert Einstein? The room gets quiet. The spotlight is on me. I can feel the whole class staring. This is my first day of school in America, and things are not going well. Mrs. Beam turns to me. You can call me Mrs. Beam, she says softly. And Ravi, here in America, students don't need to stand up when the teacher calls on them. Do you understand? Of course I do. I push up my glasses and rub my nose. It's something I do when I'm nervous. Mrs. Beam comes over to my desk. She has a look of pity on her face. Don't worry, Ravi, she says, patting me on the shoulder. You can introduce yourself to the class later, after you've had a little time to work on your English. We have a very nice teacher named Miss Frost in the resource room. I'm sure she can help you. I want to say, 1, my English is fine. 2, I don't need Miss Frost. 3, I was top of my class at Vidar Mandir. But here's what I do instead. I push up my glasses, I rub my nose, I sit down and fold my hands. My friends and teachers at Vidar Mandir would have a good laugh if they could see me now. Their star student, taken for an idiot. What a joke. Mrs. Beam is writing out our homework on the board. I open my notebook and carefully copy down the assignment. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Dylan Samarine staring at me. He looks like a movie star, straight out of Bollywood. His long, shiny black hair falls over one eye. With a quick jerk of his head, he shakes it all away. Then he smiles and winks at me. I smile back. Dylan Samarine may be an ABCD, but I think he wants to be my friend.